What's my main message here in explaining all of this to you? Don't get distracted. Yes, these Bitcoin strategic reserve companies are the Trojan horse that will cause leakage out of the bond market into Bitcoin indirectly, leakage out of the equity market into Bitcoin indirectly, leakage out of fiat paper products, leakage out of real estate, everything. But it's not for you. Do not give your money to someone else for them to buy Bitcoin. Do not fall for this. I'm not saying you can't dabble. I'm not saying you can't, all right, you have an IRA and you can't buy Bitcoin with it, so you do something on this. Okay, that's fine. I just don't want you getting distracted. You are not the one to do this. You are not a pension plan. You are not a bond fund that can't do anything else except buy bonds. Do not work for your dollars to give your dollars to another company so they can buy Bitcoin. You work for your dollars so you buy Bitcoin. Now, before I move on, I need every one of you typing one who understands this. I need you to tell me, yes, Oliver, I understand. I got it. This is not for you. Do not get distracted. Do not fall for this. Do not get tripped up by this. Your number one mission in life, your goal in life is for you to buy Bitcoin, not to give your money to someone else so they can buy Bitcoin. That doesn't even make sense. In what world is a paper version of the real thing better than the real thing? All right, this is what you are being told to do by the market today. The market is trying to trick you. You have BTC over here. This is you. You paper Bitcoin. You have to work for dollars, which you should be immediately converting to Bitcoin. What you are being told to do by the market today is earn dollars, give it to a paper Bitcoin company. You receive paper back while they get the Bitcoin. You are being tricked out of owning the thing that makes you free. You are being tricked out of owning the most valuable thing on earth. You see, the paper company is not the most valuable thing on earth. Bitcoin is the most valuable thing. Bitcoin is the scarcest thing. Bitcoin is the thing that will make you free. Bitcoin is the thing that will make you elite, not a paper version of it. And if you believe that paper versions can be more valuable than the actual thing, then try to find me a paper version of the Mona Lisa, a drawing of it by someone else or by yourself, and see what you can fetch for the paper version of the Mona Lisa compared to the Mona Lisa itself. There is no world in which the paper version of an item is more valuable than the item itself. Don't fall for this. They're coming for your Bitcoin, and it's going to be shiny. It's going to be exciting. They're going to be able to show you gains that outstrip Bitcoin, gains that seem to embarrass the CAGR of Bitcoin. All right, guys, MicroStrategy is up 600+%, while Bitcoin is up 200% over the same period of time. Don't fall for the trick. You're not after more paper. This is just more paper. You're after more freedom, more generational wealth. Don't get it confused. Paper, wealth. Now, some people say, well, Oliver, if I can make 600%, won't I be able to buy more Bitcoin? Not necessarily. Not necessarily in the future. There will come a day, especially if this happens, you will not have access to Bitcoin. That if 50% of all the Bitcoin available is locked inside of corporate treasuries, and then you've got the Bitcoin held by countries and nation states, and Bitcoin held by individuals like me and you locked in cold storage, and Bitcoin's locked away in ETFs that never sell it. They just sell and buy the shares back and forth from you, but they never let go of the Bitcoin that they get inside of the ETF. And they just swap paper after the Bitcoin is inside the ETF. They just swap the paper shares back and forth without letting the Bitcoin go. There is going to come a day where the only way you can gain exposure is through a paper product. This happened to the internet, people. I believe there's a day where no one will have access to Bitcoin in any sufficient amounts. You'll have Bitcoin price exposure, but you'll be forced to deal in the paper versions of it. It's disappearing. It's disappearing in these companies. It's disappearing in ETFs. It's going to disappear in bank vaults. It's going to disappear in countries' accumulations. Mining companies will stop selling it and just issue debt and bonds for operations. Everything that I told you 5 years ago, what I believe would happen, is starting to happen. It's being taken away from you. It's disappearing. If you getting to 1 Bitcoin is already impossible for what percentage of the world? 1 Bitcoin has been taken away from 97% of the world. Do you understand this, people? 99%. The hope, the dream of ever having 1 is gone forever for 98% of the world. Let's be conservative. Next cycle, 99.9%, as all of these entities, all of these accumulators lock Bitcoin away. In one way, this is very, very unfair. And in another way, it's just the way adoption occurs. The internet used to be available to you and me directly. Today, you access the internet through someone else, never directly. Most of you only have access because you have an app that is created by someone or some company that through that app you are given access to the internet. That is not direct access. Today, most people do not have access to the internet except indirect access through the internet, through a browser, through an app, through an ISP provider. This is going to happen with Bitcoin. You will have access indirectly in the future, but not directly. This will make those who accumulated the real thing, like we're doing now, this will make those accumulating the real thing the true new elites of the future. This is why, Julio, price doesn't matter. It's the thing that matters, not the price. You understand that the price that is reported to you is reported to you by the enemy. The US dollar is telling you what it says the price is. We know that that's a lie. The US dollar price is a lie. The enemy reports the price of the thing that will take it out. Bitcoin is replacing all of it. The thing that is being replaced is the one that's telling you or trying to convince you what the price is. And it's a lie. Don't ever believe the price. Because if you get into believing the price, then you will fall for paper Bitcoin that gives you higher prices. That's going to be the trick. The trick is going to trick you with higher prices, more paper. You can get more paper this way than with Bitcoin, steering you away from what is more freedom and what is more wealth. Paper does not equate to wealth. I already told you that. We already looked at that. That's paper.